Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 24th through the 30th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on here for you. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Page of Wands. You got a childlike curiosity to you here about something. So, I don't know what that is. In the recent past, the Hangman, the Empress, the Nine of Wands. I feel like you gave yourself a little bit of time there to think about things, to gain some clarity over possibly another person there. But it was really, really hard to just stand by and not take action and not go and do things that you want to do. I feel like you just kind of implemented or self-implemented this pause to just kind of let me think about it, you know, kind of a thing. And it's thinking in a healthy way. It's not looking like it's confusing for now, at least. When we clarify, we might get another story, but definitely that was the intention, to give yourself some time here. Now, in the current situation, the Page of Swords, the Five of Cups, the High Priestess. Okay. Bringing up some old patterns here, you know, in the way that you are bringing forward energy, which could be action towards someone, or and the old patterns seem to be showing up, and then you're giving me a sense of well, I'm using my intuition, you know, with this one, so that's why I'm behaving in this way in regards to it. I am not sure if that's your intuition, considering that it's showing up more like a pattern, like what you used to do in regards to certain things, you know, where you did them in a certain way and you're kind of doing the same things in the same way. And I don't see an end result that's, you know, satisfying or positive there, but we'll see. In the immediate future, the Five of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups. All right. So definitely a soul connection, not on the same page. Yes, there's love, but really not on the same page, not landing on the same page here. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what's up here. Let me do the Page of Wands. The Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. Yep, that curiosity, that sense of, you know, let's stay positive, let's focus on the positive, and let's make this work. Kind of an energy is coming into play there. And I feel like you're learning to tune into that more and more each day, you know. Let's do the Hangman in the recent past. The Four of Swords, the Hangman, the Ten of Wands. Very difficult. Very difficult to just stand still, take some time, not do nothing about the situation, not take any action, not say any words, not, you know, very, very difficult. Very good energy. Quite recommended, you know, for the situation. But man, you're showing me, yeah, but it's tough. You know, you do it. I know it's tough. Let's do the Empress, especially when you want to do so much. But given that, you know, a lot of the times when we want to do so much, we're coming from very all sorts of unclear energies, all sorts of all over the place energies. So it's really a lot to identify that maybe I should take a break here, you know, maybe I should give me like 5 minutes and then do something about this. So, but I know it's tough. For the Empress, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Tower. Yeah, it's like, how long is too long, you know? How long is too long before I do something? Because what if I fuck it up? You know, what if it's too early? What if it's too late? This seems to be some sort of a partnership here that you got going on with someone. Maybe it's friendship and there's more developing, and then it's like, but do I say something? Do I not? Do I say it too soon? Do I say it too late? What do I do with it? You know? Or maybe you want to take it to a different level. You know, maybe it is something more than friendship, but you want to make it clear or something. I don't know. But there's definitely a sense of timing about it, where you're kind of scared that you're going to fuck up the timing of you coming towards this in some way. For the Nine of Wands, you get the Temperance card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Very difficult to just allow for things to be. Because I feel like the energies are running towards something stable, something good. Like in the way that they were, even, they looked like they were flowing somewhere. And the flow was stable. The flow was good. The flow was nice. And then comes Scorpio and says, yeah, but you know, I kind of want for things to be a little better. You know, I kind of want for this flow to be a little happier. A little this and that and the other. So definitely not accepting how the flow goes, because you want it in a different way. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's do the Page of Swords. So trying to take control of the flow. For the Page of Swords, you get the Magician, the Four of Cups, the Devil. Well, you're manifesting something. You want to manifest something. But as you're manifesting from a little bit of angry energy there. A little bit of pissed off that things didn't go in the way you want. So you want them to go in this way. So let's manifest, god damn it. Not really working out in the best way here with this manifestation. You know, you don't manifest under angry energies. That's really a no-no to manifestation. Because the universe is going to send you angry energies back. So you don't want those. I mean, no, you don't want those. You just attract them without knowing that you do. For the Five of Cups, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Something happened here which kind of, you know, took you off balance, took you off your thing. Because I do see you managing to, you know, to connect to yourself, to balance out, to feel good about things at some point. So you definitely got to that place, but something took you off that. A lot of it is you're wanting to change the flow, wanting to control the flow to go in the direction that you want, you know. And I see you trying to get back to yourself there, trying to get back into allowing the flow to be what it is instead of taking charge of it, you know. Because you kept on doing that in the past and it never worked out. You're kind of looking at that and you're like, yeah, that didn't work out. So this is another challenge, just like the ones you had in the past over this, you know. Are you going to finally allow for things to flow, or are you going to want to take charge of the flow? For the High Priestess, you get the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Death card. You're also showing me here, like, well, my intuition is telling me that this is not going anywhere. This is done. The situation that I have going on with someone. If your intuition is telling you that, are you sure it's your intuition? You know? Is it facts? Like, was it established by both parties? Hey, we're not taking this anywhere? Or is it something you feel as your intuition? Because intuition is never going to tell you this is going to get screwed up. You know what tells you that? Fears. Fears, insecurities, all sorts of things like that. Not intuition. I've never heard an intuition saying, oh, you know, this is not going anywhere. Drop it. Your intuition can only tell you, go left, go right. Do this because it feels right. Don't do this because it doesn't feel right. It never dictates how something ends. Fear always does. So, I don't know about your intuition there. But anyways, let's do the Five of Wands in the immediate future. Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is someone very important to you. I don't know where things are. I don't know where things are going. In the past there, because you wanted to take charge of the flow, I feel like things went a little wanky there. Then, in the current situation, you're showing me you dealing with yourself. In terms of bringing yourself back to center, or trying to, and then, you know, kind of pushing this intuition thing up front here. And then in the immediate future, I do see your energy and their energy not being on the same page. Why? I have no idea. Maybe it's not meant to be. Who the hell knows? Not at this time that you're showing me this. Sometimes it happens. And then you're showing me beyond that, but I love them. They're very important to me. I get it. I understand that aspect. You keep showing me that throughout the reading. But then you're pointing out to all sorts of things that are in the way of really establishing if this is working out or not. Your old patterns trying to come in, your intuition trying to come in, things like that. Those are energies that are going to build you up towards this connection, not in the healthiest way. How do you think you're going to show up in the connection then? Not in the healthiest way. Let's say you have this going on, they have their own insecurities and fears going on. You both bring those together, this is going to happen, not being on the same page here. One of you has to give up, One of you has to be like, okay, let me do me. Let me see how that changes things. Because it will. It's not about them. It's not about trying to control the flow. It's not about trying to control them in any kind of way. It's about what you can do. Let's do the Six of Cups. You get the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands. You're just showing me resistance, as things get more intense here, and not necessarily in the greatest way between the two of you. Intense in the way of not being on the same page. You keep on pushing because you don't want to lose this. Fear is growing bigger and bigger as you do that, but you don't see the fear growing. You just go at it because, I'm losing this, or, it's very close to that, so let me push more so that I don't lose this. And that's possibly the worst thing you could do. It's not about pushing. It's not about pushing them. It's not about pushing towards them. It's about taking that freaking goddamn step back, which I know it's hard, again, but you did it. You're showing me that you did it in the past. So try to go back to how that feels. Take that step back for yourself. Gain clarity over the situation, over yourself in the situation, and then deal with the situation. It's like the more you push towards it, you actually push against it, Because not under these energies. Those are not great energies to push towards something. It's just going to keep on running, whatever it is. For the Page of Cups, you get the Ten of Cups, the King of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Great. You're definitely getting into a sense of clarity over what you feel about the situation, where you stand with the situation. Fear is still there, and that's okay. It's always going to be. When we deal with our fears, that doesn't mean, oh, I healed my fear. It's no longer here. It's always going to show up. But you know how to deal with it when it does. It's a different kind of, hey, who runs the show here? Because a lot of the times fear does. But it's going to be easier to catch. It's going to be easier to work with when it does show back up again. So you're definitely gaining some clarity, which I feel like you're doing by turning the energy towards self rather than let me push towards them because otherwise I'll lose them, And again, fear is going to be there, but in a different kind of setting, in a setting where, you don't call your fear your intuition anymore. In a setting where you can identify fear as fear, rather than my intuition is my fear, or the other way around. So, definitely progress here on the last batch of things. Let me see what the universe has to close it off. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Have you noticed that whenever things get very close to, oh my God, I'm losing this, your energy gets all riled up? And it's like, I really got to do everything in my power to not lose this. That's your fear. If you trust fully that this is meant for you and it's not going anywhere, you're not going to push towards this energy to actually push it even further without realizing that you're doing it. In your head, it's like, I'm fighting for it. What are you talking about? I'm putting all of my energy in there because I feel like I'm going to lose it. And you don't see that as fear? Even stubbornness here too. That kind of, ooh, I'm going to hang on to this with all my life. Why? If you trust that it's yours and it's meant for you, why do you need to? You probably don't. But every time you feel that, oop, danger, it's going, this energy is going, they're going, I'm going, somebody's going, something's happening. Doop. Don't you get all tensed up and all, where you feel like you have more energy than you've ever had before just to put in this situation. That's fear. That's adrenaline. That's oh my god. Doop. Let's take charge. No, that's the time when you can catch your fear and be like, everything else, pause, I need to deal with this shit, So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.